Hi everybody, I made us a fire for our practice today. Hope you enjoy it. Let's start out on our backs. Bring the soles of your feet to touch, knees apart, a hand to your belly, a hand to your heart, your eyes closed. Knowing that throughout this video, you can always look at your screen for a point of reference. But I really encourage you guys as much as possible to keep your eyes closed, to cultivate that introspection. As we bring our focus inward, begin to deepen your breath. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Feel your belly expand into your hands on the inhale and contract completely on the exhale. Perhaps you can think of this breath like a wave coming into shore and then retreating out again. There's a cadence to it that's calming and grounding, a rhythm that will carry us through our practice. As your mind wanders throughout this practice, commit right now to bringing that focus back to this breath, back to the present moment. Allowing yourself to press pause on what's going on in the world around you, to root, to ground, to recenter. Let your arms stretch out behind you, your feet together, your body in one long line from fingertips to toes. Really feel that nice stretch. And then exhale, draw your right knee in for a squeeze, nose to knee. Let your upper body come down as you make a few circles with your ankle in one direction and then the other. Let your right knee splay open to the right, getting a stretch through the left hip flexor. Knee comes through center. Let it cross over the body for a spinal twist. Gaze over the right shoulder. Perhaps the left hand can help encourage the right knee down towards the ground. These spinal twists help us to detoxify. They help our immune system by wringing out the old, making space for new. So breathe into this twist, few rounds of breath. And bring your knee through center and extend it out long again. Exhale to draw the left knee in, nose to knee. Upper body lower, circle the ankle out in one direction and then the other. And splay the left knee open to the left. Knee comes through center, crosses over the body, spinal twist, a few rounds of breath. Bring the knee through center and let the right knee join. Rock side to side, a gentle massage on the spine. And then switch the direction of this movement forward and back a few times until you can make your way all the way up to seated. Palms at heart center, eyes closed, chin tucked. Let's all set the collective intention right here to be present for these next 25 minutes of practice, to continually bring our focus back to our breath, to what we're feeling in our body at this moment in time, and to allow ourselves to press pause on what's going on in the world around us. Give us a chance to root, to ground, to recenter, to recharge. Bring the backs of your hands to your knees. Right ear comes to right shoulder. Feel that stretch in the left side of your neck. Chin makes a semicircle on the chest as the left ear comes to left shoulder. Circle back around to the right. A few more times at the measure of your breath, moving slow. Pause anywhere you feel a tug. And begin to make this movement a little larger. Palms to knees as you let your torso come down to the right, through center, up to the left. Semicircle back over to the other direction. Again, pausing anywhere that feels good. Come back through a neutral spine. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, side bend to the right. Right palm comes beside the right hip bone. Left arm reaching overhead. Ground through the left hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale lifts you. Exhale, twist to the right. Right palm comes behind you. Left palm on right knee. Take an inhale breath for length. And exhale to deepen your twist. Few rounds of breath here. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist left. Again, on the inhales, picture there being a string on the top of your head pulling you up a little bit taller. Exhale, move into the space you just created, a little deeper in that twist as you ring out. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, plant your hands behind your sit bones. Get a back bend here as you roll your shoulders back, lift your gaze. Some of you might want to lift your hips and then let your head fall back. Lower the hips on an exhale. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, fold forward. A few rounds of breath right here. You guys just moved your body, your spine in all 6 directions it's supposed to move every day to keep it supple, to keep it healthy, to prevent injury. So we're going to continue those movements at the measure of your own breath. On your next inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, left. The inhales lift you. Exhale, twist right. Empty out completely here. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, rise. Exhale, plant your hands behind you. Get a back bend here on the inhale, lifting your hips or keeping them grounded. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. You'll take it to the left. After your side bends, you take your twists, your back bend, and your forward fold. Continue this at the measure of your breath, a few rounds. Take yourself one more full round through. Next time you go to fold forward, make it a table, hands and knees. Inhale to lift your chin, lift your tailbone, let your belly sag. Exhale, reverse that curve, tucking chin, tucking tailbone, arching back. Inhale, cow pose, lift chin, lift tailbone. Exhale, cat. Continue these at the measure of your breath. Bring your toes to touch, knees apart. Sink your hips down. Arms are out in front of you, forehead to mat, child's pose. Let your hands walk over to the right. Right hand or left hand on top of right. So you feel the stretch in your side body. And come through center, take that to the other side. Bring your hands through center. Rise up once again to table pose. Curl your toes under, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Begin to walk it out from side to side. As you bend one knee, straighten the other. And then inhale, breath, lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through, runner's lunge. You're on the ball of your back foot, front knee at a 90-degree angle. Begin to rock back and forth slowly, opening up your hips, your hip flexor. And then lower your back knee down, untucking your toe. Continue this back and forth movement as you straighten your right leg for half splits. Your hips come back over your knee. And then bring your upper body forward for a modified runner's lunge. Exhale, half splits, tuck your chin. Inhale, come forward, arch your back like you're getting that cat-cow movement. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, come forward a few more times. Next time you're in half splits, linger there. Extend your spine and fold. Bring yourself forward once again. This time draping your forearms on top of your right leg, getting into that left hip flexor. Plant the left palm down. Inhale, spin open the right arm. Modified dragonfly twist. On an exhale, lower the right hand down inside the right foot. Begin to lower to your elbows or in that direction for dragon pose. These hip openers are hugely about letting go, surrendering to the sensation that you feel. Maybe choosing to embrace what you're feeling instead of resist it. See what you can let go of here. A few more rounds of breath. Push through your palms on your next inhale. Bring your right knee to meet the left, table pose. Let's sink back into child's pose again as our hips come toward our heels, arms out in front of you, forehead to mat, a few rounds of breath. Let your inhale lift you. Curl your toes under, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through, runner's lunge. Again, ball of the back foot, front knee at a 90-degree angle. Rock back and forth slightly as you feel that hip open up. And then bring the back knee down and continue this back and forth movement as you push back into half splits, hips over your knee, left leg straightens. And then inhale, again, lift that chin for that cow arch in your back as your hips come forward. Then exhale, push into half splits. Back and forth a few times. Next time you're in half splits, linger there. Maybe getting some length in your spine and then folding over the left leg. Bring your hips forward once again. Drape your forearms over your leg, your left leg. And really lean forward, push your hips forward so that you're feeling that sensation in your right hip flexor. I don't know about you guys, but I've been going on a ton of walks throughout this social distancing time, so my hip flexors could use a little love. And plant your right palm into the earth as you spin open the left arm, a modified runner's lunge, spinal twist. Dragonfly twist is what I was looking for there. So as you lower your left palm, bring it inside your left foot. Begin to lower your upper body until you can come down towards your elbows, knowing that while you're working out at home, you might have to get creative for a block. So that could be a pillow, anything that brings the earth to you. A few deep rounds of breath here, palms facing up. Breathe into that sensation that you're feeling. In yoga, we talk about coming to our edge, so that place where any more would be too much, any more would mean pushing you over your edge, would mean injury, but any less wouldn't mean enough, any less would mean no progress, would mean coasting. So we want to find that place where we feel some sensation, where we know we're making a change, but we're not pushing ourselves past a point of safety. Few rounds of breath. Bring knee to knee, back to table pose when you come out of this hip opener. And then cross your ankles behind you. Roll to seated once again. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. You can grab your feet, give them a little massage if that feels good. Inhale, breath for length. Exhale to fold forward. If you want a little shoulder opener here, take your forearms and thread them underneath your shins, palms facing up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, release. Sink in. And thread your arms. If you've threaded them under, hug your knees in for a squeeze. Give yourself a hug. Maybe push the mid back towards the back of the room as your shoulders go forward, your chin tucks. Get that stretch in the mid back, in the shoulder blade area. And then let yourself roll all the way down to your backs. Knees hugged in for a squeeze. Grab onto the outsides of your feet, pulling your knees down towards your armpits. Feet come out wide, happy baby pose. Maybe it feels good to rock from side to side or to straighten one leg like a bow and arrow and then the other. Play around with this happy baby. And when you're ready, the heels come to the corners of the mat, arms alongside, palms facing up. Ready for our final resting pose here for Shavasana. Let's all take a big inhale breath here, fill up completely. Hold at the top. Exhale, cleansing breath through your mouth, releasing any corona anxiety that you've been holding on to. Let's do that one more time. And this time, as you inhale, clench your fists like you're holding on to all of this tension. Exhale, release. Feel your whole body relax as you exhale through your mouth. Let go. Take rest. Before bringing any movement back to your body, simply notice the stillness that you've created, knowing you can always return back to this point of calm. Begin to bring some movement back to the fingers, the toes, and circle the ankles, the wrists. Maybe let the head turn from side to side. And when you're ready, just like we started class, extend your body out long. And bring your knees in for a squeeze. Rocking over to fetal pose on your favorite side. And pose of fresh starts, of new intentions. Push through your top palm to meet me in seated. The light that shines in my heart honors and bows to the light that shines so brightly within each of yours. Namaste.